Hey, this is Timmara, and today I am playing Batman the Telltale series, The Enemy Within. Too many thes, too many subtitles. Okay, so after finishing the first Batman Telltale game, I decided it's time to... Well, it's time, but might as well jump right into the second one, the follow-up, the sequel, the episodic series that released less than a year after the last episode of the first game released. Okay, so couple of things. One, I have already played through episode 1, where this is like my third attempt at redoing this, because first time I had made a bit of a mistake. Well, first of all, we're going to... No, wait, what was it? Save files. Yeah, I tried the first time, but then I didn't carry over my save properly. I tried the second time, and I got through the first chapter, and I was really intrigued. Lots of tense moments, lots of cool... just a lot of cool moments, a lot of organic things. But I had played around with my microphone earlier and didn't reset things properly, so my gain was so low that you just could not hear anything. Like, the game audio was way too loud somehow, and my audio was so quiet it could barely be heard even in the quiet moments, and that's after I had turned the game volume way down internally. So, save file 3, gonna try again. So yeah, I made a couple of mistakes, and so there was just no fixing that old audio. It was just nothing I could do. It would just desync or cause problems. So even though there were so many great things I wanted to save from that video, I figured it was just best to scrap it. So we're trying again, and I'm messing around with my gain on my microphone again, and I think I got it to a good level. I think I found a different way to balance out my game audio, so it should work better and shouldn't be so loud all the time. I think. So, you know, I'm not quite peaking. I'm kind of like on the edge of it, so... And at least in editing, the audio is still a little bit lower than I'd like. So I might try a slight mic adjustment for a few seconds later on, probably in one of the more hectic bits, and then adjust it back. But anyways, back on to the actual game we have at hand. So I figured it was just best to start over. So without giving anything away, and with making very minor choices in a couple of spots, because that was kind of the big thing why I didn't want to restart the game, is that I didn't want to alter the choices I've already made, because I was either, you know, happy with them, even as far as happy or accepting of the choices I had made, so I don't want to take that away with the hindsight, but I am still curious, and I don't want to do the exact same thing for 2 hours, so... You know, there are a couple of small things I might want to change in the long run, but we shall see. So, continue your story. So we can carry over our save from the first game, and you can also build, or I guess, you know, kind of recreate it and rebuild, but we got all the fine details in this one. Because I started the game, and it started with Alfred with an eye patch, which was really confusing until it turns out that's just if you make a certain decision in the end of the first game. But got that fixed. So yeah, I've been having a lot of... I have not been doing this for many months, and Batman was a short... You know, just a short, simple get back into it with not much risk of losing stuff. I then got confident, and then lost some very good footage, and I'm so upset. But nevertheless, we're getting started, and, you know, something I pointed out, and this isn't just from what I've seen in the first episode, but, you know, just the silhouettes give away a lot, because, you know, just because we can see them. We got, looks like, the Riddler right away here, then these silhouettes, you know, if you know the characters, it should be pretty obvious who these might be, but I'll just save it for now. Catwoman's obviously going to come back, as expected, you know, give Laura Bailey her checks, and... You know, looks like farther down the line, more Joker, but, you know, not to give too much away, because I don't know much. I only know about the events of episode 1. So, let's get started. Now, we can change our UI again, or, you know, our color UI, which is interesting little choice, not much, but I kind of want to go with the red, but I think we'll just go with the blue. So, yeah, we're getting it figured out. So, sorry for the ramble, sorry for the technical problems. but I'm the one who has to deal with those. So we're just going to start the game over again. And we're going to do slight changes that may make a difference, may not. I'll find out.
Parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham.
Sorry, taking a drink and just don't know what to say.
And through the city.
That's the thing, when you're seeing these cutscenes over again, it's just like takes out the organic, like, oh, stuff is happening.
After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
And seemingly what's to come up, they were nothing but child's play.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante
sorry,
for
phone.
his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Missed that line the first time because I was too focused on the Riddler. The Virago. So yeah, sorry if I'm not enthusiastic at some points or ramble on too much.
Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance.
Right.
I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Yeah, we all hide our true selves. Fits for him.
Is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more
Sorry.
than others.
It's every time I want to record, that's when my throat clogs
There are
up for
cracks in
something.
Maury's,
Jesus.
We'll find them.
The GCPD
Yeah, and Bruce now has, like, cyberpunk eyes, which is interesting. I don't think he had those last time. It was just part of his cowl, but now it's just built into him.
I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Yeah, just immediately
Al,
keep the pace going. Just hack his phone. Sorry, this is what's going to happen. It's just like, I know the solutions to some things, and I know, you know, what people are going to say, so I'm trying to, like, not take away from it.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Play a game, buy some time.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering,
Good for you.
what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Being too rich for you.
Silence
Silence is a valid option. Looking for a thrill is what I chose before. You know what? Why not? Ignore. Whoops, I just hit my mic, but I think the shock absorber took care of it.
Hello? Are you drunk?
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
No, you're not. You're the Riddler.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
So yeah, apparently he's been around for a while, so that's interesting.
Are you always this rude? Bruce.
You think you're gibberish
Yeah.
Hello?
I should have, yeah.
You can't just blow me off.
Yes, I can. I was waiting for that line. Yes, I can. I'm Bruce Wayne. Goodbye.
I guess that's my answer.
No one threatens.
Yeah, she's just
Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
No need to get wrapped up in anything.
You? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Yeah, he can't answer. He can't. The thing is, he can't answer that question himself because he's dead.
Let's get started.
I got my AC on in the background because it's a really warm night, so I just gotta keep cool. And I don't know if that's coming up on the mic. I don't think so, because it should be set to cut out that minor noise, but you know.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
No.
Hey, no one leaves.
I'm leaving. And yeah, take care of him. And the thing is, the action is really cool in this, and we'll get there soon enough. Sorry, that's the thing. I'm not going to be really surprised by anything in this, just because I've already done it, and I'm just antsy.
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
But anyways, we got Troy Baker back as Bruce Wayne like in the last game, so fun.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham. Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Alright.
Please, please.
Sorry.
We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Well, right now he wants you dead.
Solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Yeah, and I recognized his voice immediately. I always get his name wrong, but Robin Atkin Downs, Aitken,
No,
but voice
please, don't do this.
of Travis Touchdown and Luke Sword from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, we just got a really good voice actor for him.
I run. Who am I?
Sorry, I'm talking over way too much.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
A mind
Yep.
bender that
Some kind of torture device.
doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Kind of conundrum that drives you to
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again.
He's not in the street, he's in a building.
Be taken lightly.
Oh, it never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
His goon there, yeah, the guy's just holding a crescent wrench. Everyone else has a gun, he's just got like a basic mechanic's wrench.
You only have so
Just
many fingers.
odd.
It'll be that much harder to count your
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
No.
Man will save her, along with everyone else.
You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Yeah, so just
Audio playback
Distract
fully
him?
functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
perfect timing. Yeah, the mask is a bit more angular now. I'm not totally into that, but I kind of get why it's there, because this bat suit's more like the Arkham games gear, so it's just tighter and more form-fitting.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
Yeah, this is one of our first decisions, and yeah, last time I chose him with tear gas, because just you know, it was going to affect everyone else, but it was also going to be a distraction, because I figured a frontal assault would be too dangerous, so we're just going to go with the tear gas again.
Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Again, I'm not going to try to change too many things. There's just a few things I am curious about.
No, I don't believe that's it.
You know, I don't want hindsight to alter what would have been the first experience, but I also want to use the hindsight to my advantage.
Give them hell. We're counting on you.
And yeah, now we can choose, you know, we can choose combat options on the fly, and that's very fun. Yeah, tear off. Yeah. So yeah, instead of playing it out and then playing everything at once, you just go on the fly and it's fun.
But I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage.
Yeah, anchor the gun, anchor the hostage. I figured anchoring the hostage would be safer. Oh yeah, we got quick time events for when they appear. Oop. Figured anchoring the hostage would be safer because I don't want to yank a gun out of his hand while he's trying to shoot it. Don't know if it matters, but that's what we did.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Fast-paced action. Oop. Yeah, we don't have that gauge for, like, special actions like before, but tie him down, shock him. We're going to shock him again, because that's what I did the first time. Bam!
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman.
And I haven't heard of you, so who's more important here?
Well, since I left town, everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
Yeah.
All you scum are the same. Only thing that changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum.
Best thing to check off Riddler is just make him seem ordinary. Tell him he's not special.
Yet here you are.
Gordon, now.
Completely. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough.
Yeah, I like how he uses his cane. It's just like great weapon. He's just, yeah, it's like a Sly Cooper cane, how he uses it.
Back in the day.
We'll see more. I'm saying too much early. Yeah, and weirdly, you know, he kind of, for some reason in my mind, he just kind of looks like Stephen Colbert. He doesn't have those, like, whites on the side, but, you know, still, it's just what his face looks like to me.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Yeah, there. He almost got his head chopped off because I wasn't paying attention. I figured we had to do something else, but nope, the answer's there. Yep, trying to take a drink and getting more prompts.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
Counterpoint,
You're a man who
you're a
followed
terrorist.
code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns.
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
Yep. Yeah. Putting up a fight, but we got him. Well, at least we got this. Yeah. Grapple right to the throat. And I'm kind of tempted. Loud car going by. It's kind of tempting to just die to him. Roundhouse body slam. Roundhouse, because I used the body slam last time. Whoa! Yeah, the action's very fun. There are a lot of moments like that where it's just sort of like, you know, choose how you strike. It's great.
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
So yeah, in the end, he's still playing with us. Yeah, and then we just do like a whole Spider-Man move here. Hey, back up.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Now we got Amanda Waller in the mix, and she's usually a fun character involved with things like the Suicide Squad and forcing that to come together. If you want like a top brass bitch, Waller is the one to go with. And yeah, so she's great in usually whatever she's in.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
So yeah, we got his little thing. Sorry taking a drink, but now my glass is empty.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Yeah, and I think that's Montoya, so she's
Right
back
hand
in action
custody,
too.
Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He's arrogant. He is.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing.
Eventually,
Keep
we're not there
showing
yet.
off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people
Noted.
are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman.
I've been upgraded for, you know what, never mind, that joke's
So
not gonna
much so
work.
I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
Be
This is
dismissive.
Amanda Waller.
I was gonna
Director
say,
of
like, Legendary Batman.
Agents
Oh, I've
of the
upgraded from the Amazing Batman or something like that,
Riddler's
but no, it
not
doesn't really
yours.
work.
The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Yeah, could have warned us then if you knew about him this whole
When
time.
you tell us he was coming.
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with
I don't need a team.
Not
Yeah,
to mention the
but
city's corrupt mayor.
I'm gonna do what I did last time and just
We could
go
do great
silent.
things together if we joined forces.
We don't need to indulge her.
Don't worry. You'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
Yeah, I made the call on that, so that's on me. Not that it matters much, because Gordon went through it with it, but you know.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Great.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
She seemed mild, but
Special
if
Agent
she's
Mona
about to bite her
Vesta,
heads
field
off while
intelligence
she's
specialist on
pretty
the
relaxed, imagine what happens when she gets
and my
mad.
partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Hey, yo.
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed.
Not that much,
For
but
your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I
Yeah.
heard them talking about some kind of deal.
yeah,
Any
I think that's
idea
what I
what?
said last time.
No. But it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Up and a little bit.
Thanks. That's a help.
Just all we know.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
Yeah, it just immediately... It's unavoidable.
Energy.
Deflect.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Yeah, Avesta made a note in her file. Yeah, so she's, you know, at least from the first chapter, she's gonna keep popping up,
Batman,
and it
before
seems
you
like
go,
she's working on a report about
Gotham's your
us.
city.
So that's
Respect
something.
that. But you should know, I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me?
And yeah,
There's a lot of ways this could.
we're definitely going with grapple away. It's the funniest and best action, I think. Episode 1. The Enigma. Alright, so we're making progress here. Again, sorry for talking over some stuff and not being totally invested in choices. It's just trying to get through this first chapter. Once you get past here, then it's just like right back into it, but you know.
What an eventful evening.
Indeed.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
I won't be needing any, I'm busy. Well, it's a good thing I didn't actually make any refreshments then.
Maybe music will help.
Classic, yeah. Silence on that, might as well.
Something cool.
It seems like, yeah, I'll just, it's just like, this is a odd setup to have. Couldn't you set like a bat radio or something instead of
The computer is
having a
finished
microphone
scanning the
next
Riddler's
up to a
protocols.
gramophone?
It's ready
But
when you are.
it oddly comes up, and in hindsight, it's kind of dumb, just because they need a way to make it matter. But anyways, we also have like a little wall here for our stuff. So, we got all the people from last game. Catwoman's, we got her goggles and her postcard, Dent, his flyer and his mask, Penguin. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, Penguin, his mask,
My
and...
oldest friend.
Is that one of our gauntlets or something? Or... I don't even recognize that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, whatever. And then the Lady Arkham gear, Vicky Vale stuff from the last game. So it's kind of cool how that stuff carries over. Just like the physical reminder of all your choices.
Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here.
sorry.
Know your enemy and all that.
Yeah, and Alfred's really shaky.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna worry, and I'm not saying that just... Yeah, that's what I said even before the option come up. I'm gonna worry about him.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
So, yeah, his health is not great. At least it's not looking great. Again, I'm genuinely not trying to give anything away, because I don't know. I can only know about episode 1, and,
The agency.
there isn't many leads,
Public
but
face
there's
of
enough to
shadow
work off of
media
where I've got
military
ideas.
leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
Yeah,
We
there
have a
are...
common enemy in the Riddler.
Yeah,
That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different
in theory.
man these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Okay, anyways.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
Mine here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler. Just Riddler.
Sorry, just letting things play out.
Willingly turn yourself in.
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
Yeah, that seems like a fit answer.
Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Even though if he can break out of prison, he can probably break out of
They
Arkham.
seem like a picture of health.
What was that? You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Alright, and then we got our codex where we got all our, characters and places we know. Just Gordon, Montoya, Lucius again. Yada, yada, yada. You know. And then Gotham feed, which kind of acts as the news like it was last time. Anyways, moving on. Getting some of our info.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Yeah, then. Oh, right, hold and drag. Takes a second to, you know, just going through motions and solving this thing.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Yeah, and this is where we can go through some options.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though, not 1.
So it's something else.
Yeah, so this is kind of a fun interaction where it's like you're trying to figure out, what is this supposed to mean? And then just them back and forthing about it.
Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see.
Yeah.
So it's probably not that.
Just fun little...
Hurricane.
And this is the exact order I went through them in the first time.
In the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Yeah, it's telling us how to use it, and the thing we need to use it on is in frame.
Grooves.
Yeah, and I figured this out quickly. Oh, wait. Find something to use the disc with. Hold on a second, I saw something. Because, yeah, obviously we put it on the record player. You know, I did figure that out, and I was really excited. Just like, oh, I got it. Like, I actually solved the riddle. It's simple, and again, they kind of foreshadow it pretty early on, but, you know.
Never forget.
Didn't you see that last time? And back there in another part of the Batcave, we can check out the old suits, but we don't really need to. So we're just going to keep the pace going.
Needle. A record needle.
Yeah.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
Yeah, so, you know,
I suppose you're going
they
to
set up the,
An open invitation
you know,
from the Riddler.
the record player to use that here. Kind of dumb, but whatever. Moving on.
Video bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls.
All right.
What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Yeah.
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Yeah, so, yeah, just talk to Lucius, pulling him away from the kids, but you know, we got a little visitor when we get there.
Good hunting, Bruce.
God, I'm tired. It's only 8 o'clock. Okay. So yeah, go meet up with Lucius and see if you can figure out what this is.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
And what was the name? Regina? Yeah, okay.
That's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with the progress of the Arkham remodel. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the GCPD's.
Yeah, that was one of our final decisions.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Ah, man. Okay.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run.
Yeah, I went with that just because, like, lying. Well, what will lying do? How will lying help us? It's just like it feels like that'll come back to bite us later. You know, but
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
the briefcase? Yes.
Puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Yeah, and I remember specifically complaining about, like, why can't the cutscene just open the case? Why do we have to press a button? Like, it just seems innocuous.
He left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
And then just press the one button so we can do all the things.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Snaking out of orientation your
Yeah,
first
I'm more familiar with Lucius's son, Lucas, mainly because of his Batwing connection, so I'm unfamiliar with her, but...
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable premise observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys.
Yeah, pushing for a raise.
Wants a raise.
And I know she says, like, oh, I was working this off my off time, and I just can't help but think, yeah, I built this on my lunch breaks while I was working my last job as a barista.
I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear.
Shaving accident. Horrible shaving accident.
But you look...
Yeah, and had to go with this.
The word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
Hey, he's voiced by Dave Fennoy. He deserves to say that.
Already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Can't stop me.
Be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
That's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use.
That's not what I said last time, but I don't think it'll matter here.
I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Yeah, we could use the help, because immediately I like her, and I kind of want her, you know, partner up with Lucius and figure this out. I want her to be my backup fox.
No problem.
That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean. Just having another person working in Batman R&D sounds great.
That he's having some issues with his health?
Yeah.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the China.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Also, I like her shirt, or dress, whatever. But, you know, just like the red circuitry patterns, that looks cool.
Aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do.
I figured you hadn't.
If you're willing to pull her into
God,
this
my
Riddle
controller battery's
project,
low.
why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the
Yeah,
likes of
she'd be a
Riddle.
good fit, because, yeah, I already like her. I do.
She's better than me.
Sorry, trying to grab a cable. It's under other cables.
Give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Sorry, I thought I heard a knock, but I think it's nothing.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm
Yeah,
Special
but now
Agent
there's...
Vesta.
Yeah, Vesta.
This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
I'll be down in a few.
Yeah.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Yeah, now this is a part where there's something I want to change, but I also don't.
This office, it really represents you.
God, I wish I could scum a save in order to find out what happens here, because Christ. Okay.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
Yeah, quickly hide the profile that she specifically gave to Batman.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
I
Most
gotta...
people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
I'm gonna answer the phone, because...
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
Okay.
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, sorry, had to respond to him.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Yeah.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
We don't know.
Be interested, considering your history.
Sorry, just curious on the Lucius phone call.
My history?
Because I didn't answer it first and go, I wonder if that's important. Just keep talking.
Good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend.
I remember. I'm still processing all the betrayal.
You've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having
Yeah,
money and
I'm an
fame
easy
makes you an easy
target.
I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, John might think so.
I'll say that, yes.
Not you.
We still do owe him that favor for getting us out of Arkham.
Friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
It wasn't safe to
Got
stick
out of
around.
there as fast as I could.
I didn't want to get caught in the middle of that. Feel bad for the one guy, though.
Scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
And yeah,
Sounds like
that's...
you two were pretty close to me.
Yeah, I didn't agree to that.
Not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Oh, sorry.
They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange
Yeah.
company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
But yeah, that picture's kind of funny because they're like, oh yeah, that was one of the first things in the first game. And yeah, we are just in the middle of all three of them who eventually come together.
All you do is hide.
It's just kind of funny to like
Behind
see
the
that
press,
reframed.
Behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know
You
what
have
you're letting on
no
us
idea
for.
how elaborate the mask is
Maybe
yet.
You're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Then I'll go with silence because I think I was gonna go, I'm not a criminal, but
Invoking your right to silence, Wayne?
I'm just letting it set in. Sorry.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
I'm sure we will. Because yeah, we're just getting more and more evaluations from Vesta from both sides.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Yeah, and then just so suddenly, we're down. Yeah, just so suddenly. And you know, it kind of was thinking, I made a joke in my original recording where it's just like, boy, he's trying to get us to recruit Tiffany really early. It's almost as if we should expect him to not be around anymore. And then this happens.
Being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
So, yeah, that was a surprise. And a damn shame as well. The lookout for your family's a good one, but, you know, this is personal as well.
From the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
So, unfortunately, no more Dave Fennoy for the rest of the game, which is a shame.
Like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Let's see, where were we at? I think I did this section, and then at the start of the next one is where I took a break. So we're going to go through this section.
This is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Riddler will pay for
Yeah.
what he's done.
And because I was angry and emotional, Bruce is going to be angry and emotional.
Supper.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Very.
To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
I know how you feel. Sympathize.
I know what you're going through.
To a
I
degree.
remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
Except I had some money to fall back on. You, it seems like even despite how much danger Lucius was in, how much he did, didn't seem like you guys got much money out of it.
Growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Yeah, and that's due to
Just
us.
Be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
Yeah, and that's on us.
I asked a lot of him.
Asked way too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, this is where the turn begins, and kind of deserved.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Yeah, and then just normal corporate stuff, as if she would buy that, so...
I will tell you soon, just not here.
I figured that was the best response.
Why not?
It's complicated.
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
Yeah, and this also hurts, but we thought it was safe.
I really did.
Because we don't know what happened there.
Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Yeah, and this is also where I started noticing some other changes, like, she won't forget that. It's just not that she will remember. She will not forget what we just told her about that.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Yeah, and then also your relationship has changed, which is something actually very important, and we'll get to more into that. But yeah, there's just like a lot more feedback you get with, you know, decisions.
It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? For that, we can all be grateful.
And yeah, this guy.
You knew my father.
Well, no.
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce!
Yeah, and there's John.
It's good to see you.
Hey, it's... see you too.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Sorry, this part made me laugh a lot, despite the grim situation of being at a funeral.
Your friend was a looker, huh?
Dude, not now.
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Sorry, it still gets me. Because it's just such... You do not... It's just so funny and so...
I thought it might...
Yeah, my first response is like, are you messing with me? But I'm just going to be...
Thank you, John.
Yeah, I'll give him some credit for trying.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things.
Yeah, he does not understand social cues very well.
It hasn't been
Yeah,
easy
it's
for
just
me
like,
out here,
if you go like, are you messing with me? He gets upset like, oh, did I make a mistake? I'm so sorry, and causes more of a scene.
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls.
Yeah, he is not used to not having a structure anymore.
Which one's not to cross?
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to.
I like that. Oh my god, did you?
The papers herself.
Yeah, we heard he was
She
discharged.
always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I don't.
I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Yeah, no, and just genuinely giving him a shot, yeah, we're going to be true to our word on that.
Friends for life.
I know he's not Joker yet. He could get there. He could not. We shall see.
Out here, made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Some of this has new context for me too, so it's going to be good to keep in mind.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this.
Yeah,
I already
so...
told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Because the thing is, we are in the middle of a funeral, and we're talking about this, and it's just so tense, and I feel so bad.
We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us.
Yeah.
This is real.
That we don't need him getting antsy in the middle of this. Oh yeah, but this...
So excited.
Yeah. No, put that away. We are not doing this now.
Away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot.
Yeah, sorry, I had to shut him down there. It's just like, no, not now. We are not taking a selfie at a funeral with the family there.
You though, I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
Common enemy.
I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, You know him too. Of course, a man of
Yeah, he figured it out.
caliber knows everyone, though I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I want to take him down too.
Get my hands on him. I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people.
Ugh.
If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no.
I've got an idea.
Too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
I don't remember what I said there, but
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship.
I don't remember what I said there, but that.
I want
eh.
that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Yeah, you'll be sorry if you don't. No, I'd appreciate that.
I would appreciate that, John.
Being chummy with him because he's not irredeemable yet.
Like I asked. Look, I think I outsmarted. Well, I'm just...
Yeah, you have.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You can't even leave a funeral with Grace, man.
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Yeah, wrist tracking device. We'll trust him to return. That's what I chose last time, and just because I had a strong feeling, it's like, you know what? I feel like we can take him on his word, because he did find us, he likes us, we're approaching him kindly, so...
I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location.
Yeah.
Inform Gordon.
He's been good to us, and we've been had plenty of chance to be good to him, and he's been keeping that in tow, so we'll give him a chance. So yeah, about here, this is where like the next chapter thing would ding, so we're going to pause here, because that's where I did last time, roughly. Whoops. So, yeah, we're making progress here. We're catching up on where I was. Sorry for talking over so much, but once we get past this chapter, we'll be back to normal, in theory. As long as I didn't mess up this recording somehow. Then I have to do it again, because I want to get this game done, but Jesus. Okay, so we'll wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we'll carry on, see if we can track down the Riddler, and see what else we can find. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.